Hey up everyone, Magpie Gaming here. I hope you're all doing well. So it's been quite a while since I did a Battlefield video on the channel. I kind of dumped Battlefield quite a long time ago and stopped really following it and focused mainly on Escape from Tarkov. Now, it might surprise some people that I do like to play other games now and again. It's not just all Tarkov related, and my go-to FPS game other than Tarkov was always Battlefield. I loved playing Battlefield. It's been one of the quintessential FPS games for me all through my gaming life. I've loved every single one of them, although my love for them recently has waned a bit. Yeah, I think when you go back to 2016, everybody was pushing to go back to a kind of World War setting. There was a big push for that from the communities for Call of Duty and for Battlefield, and both of their respective publishers said, you know what, we're going to go back and we're going to do the World War theme. So you had Call of Duty that went to World War II, you had Battlefield that oddly went to World War I. Nobody expected them to go to World War I. You know, your raft of weapons within World War I wasn't as good as World War II, but they managed to eke it out, and to be fair, I really enjoyed Battlefield 1. It was a good game. I didn't think I'd really get into it, but I liked the setting. I liked the way that they did the campaign as well. I enjoyed that. And it wasn't a great Battlefield game, but it was a good Battlefield game, and I put quite a lot of hours into it. Then they announced Battlefield 5 and they said that they'd be going to World War 2, and you're like, okay. I guess that when they did Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5 was already well in development and they'd already sort of locked in the theme of World War 2. But there was a kind of shift in the community again, that we'd had the World War theme game, you'd give us a good one, it was an enjoyable experience. Now we want to go to something a little bit more modern, but obviously the game was well under development and they couldn't do that, so they gave us Battlefield 5. It was a good game. I enjoyed certain elements of this game quite a lot. I enjoyed the destructibility. The fact that you could rebuild cover in the game was a really good one as well. I enjoyed that, but again it just felt a little bit flat, and this was of course the first one where they'd actually gone to a live services platform, so there was no real roadmap with what was going to happen with this game. With Battlefield 1, with it being under the premium service, they kind of had to hit their targets of when they said they would release things, whereas live services is kind of, this is what we're going to give you, but we're not going to give you a date when we're going to give you it. So there's no, they're not held to accountability for not releasing something on time, because they never give you a time of when they're going to release it. They just say, buy the game and we'll give you this eventually. So it works for some and others it doesn't. So whether that's going to be the kind of thing that they're going to do with the next Battlefield 6, I'm not too sure. But there's been quite a buzz about Battlefield 6 recently, and I thought, I'm going to follow it. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, because it sounds as though they're kind of, from what they're saying, it looks like it's going to be a soft reboot of maybe Battlefield 3 or 4. Now, they recently did an investor call, did EA. This is one of the bonuses of them being a publicly traded company. They have to let their shareholders know what they're going to be doing in the up and coming year or so. So we do know that Battlefield 6 will release this year. It's looking like it's going to be the last quarter of this year, so it's kind of anywhere from September onwards up to the holiday period. We also know that they are going to do a reveal of it this spring. Now what that reveal will entail, we don't know. Are they going to do one of these big flashy shows where they show it off to people? Probably not, given the current climate, but they most definitely will put a trailer out and we will get locked in the theme that they are going for. I've said in previous Battlefield videos that I've done, they did Battlefield 1, that went to World War 1, they did Battlefield 5, that went to World War 2. So for Battlefield 6, I was kind of thinking if they were going along a timeline, you might get some sort of Cold War era game, maybe Vietnam, maybe the 80s, maybe the early 90s. You'd get some of the Gulf War stuff thrown in there. So what they're going to do, we don't know, but it sounds as though it is certainly going to be a modern setting. We are going to be able to use weapons that you can actually buy in the real world at the moment, so you'll be able to sort of base yourself in that reality a little bit better, because you'll be using weapons and that you're quite accustomed to with other games. But yeah, they're saying that this is going to include a level of destructibility not seen in games before. They've also said that they will make full use of the power of the next gen consoles, which is a good thing, because you're not going to come out and say, look, these new next gen consoles, we're going to use about 50% of the power. What would be the point of that? Of course you're going to tell people you're going to use all of the power. Will they? We don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But one of the interesting things things that keeps flying around over the previous week or so is that their Battle Royale will be free to play this time. Now that pits it against Warzone firmly and squarely, so whether they're going to try and take on Warzone completely, I don't know, we'll have to wait and see, but making it a free to play game is definitely a good move in my opinion. It's been a massive sort of plus point for Call of Duty having Warzone, and having it integrated into the game as well has been a really good thing too, I think. So will Battlefield do the same? I think they have to. I think to compete at their level they're going to have to. Firestorm was good, but it was always held back by the fact that you had to pay for it. So making it a free to play edition is definitely a good move in my book, and I couldn't really see them making another Battlefield game that would include a Battle Royale if it wasn't free. I think if they decided to do another one and charge for it, I think there'd be such a backlash that, you know, it wouldn't go anywhere like Firestorm didn't. It was a flash in the pan sort of mode. It was good to play a couple of times, but then you got bored of it and you either went back to Battlefield 5 or you didn't bother with it at all again. So the news that we're getting about Battlefield 6 right now is, you know, modern setting, huge destructibility, which we expect from a Battlefield title, free to play Battle Royale mode. If you're into Battle Royale, it seems to have waned somewhat recently. So yeah, those are good points up to now. Now they haven't really revealed much else about the game. I think we're going to have to wait until this teaser trailer comes out that they're going to bring out. Hopefully that is sooner rather than later. They say spring, so hopefully within the next couple of months definitely we will get to see kind of the arena that we're going to be playing in with this game, and I'm looking forward to it. I do love Escape from Tarkov. It will always be my go-to FPS game. Tarkov is one of those games I love to hate. Sometimes it's so fucking frustrating and it can be so hard to play sometimes, but then other times it can be so rewarding and so much fun to play. It's definitely more of a social game for me than anything else. You know, I love to play with my squad that I have. I do like to play solo as well. Now and again it's just nice to kick back and just go and, you know, waddle your way through a raid and just get a few quests completed or just get out with a little bit of loot. But it's definitely a social game for me as well. You know, I love to chat to the guys while we're playing it. We do have a laugh. We don't take it too seriously at times. And yeah, but having a game that I can just go and relax in, because Tarkov isn't a relaxing experience by any means. It's a very adrenaline fueled game sometimes. It can be very tense. It can be quite scary at times as well. Some of the settings that you end up in, especially if it's sort of early evening, you've got the rain going, you've got the thunder and lightning going, it sets quite a foreboding tone. So having a game that you can just go and relax on, such as Battlefield, is something that I enjoy to do, and I haven't had that. You know, I cancelled my Origin subscription. I stopped playing Battlefield 5 over a year ago now. I haven't bothered with it. So yeah, having Battlefield 6 be a decent or a half decent game that I can go and chill out on. You know, I'm not worried about losing my gear or, you know, losing anything that I take into raid. So yeah, it's just something to chill out on. That will be good. Will I follow Battlefield 6? I don't know. I won't avidly follow it with the channel, I'll tell you that now. I'm not going to be one of these where I deconstruct every update like I do with Escape from Tarkov, but I'll definitely follow it a little bit, follow the news, see what's happening with it, and we'll see where it goes. So that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know in the comments section what you think about Battlefield. You know, what is your go-to game when you're not playing Escape from Tarkov? Do you have a chill out game such as I have Battlefield? So yeah, let me know in the comments section, and as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching and listening. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Stay safe, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.